For a nigga take off. Rest in peace and take off. Hey, Preem, I feel like DanaJay today. Look. I ain't gotta be a pimp to tell you that these hoes is messy. Feel like DanaJay every day when these crazy bitches stress me. Light skinned chick, hard dark, all I act, but she gave me thousands just to play my part. I'm glad it went left, cause you was never right. Worse than your friend praying in the day, scamming at night. I work to put food on my plate. I love when they hate. Bitches working out for 3 years, never lost no motherfucking weight. Don't tell me this is really how it goes. Internet thugging, life goes. All that doxing, no boxing. Alicia was popping. Grab your pistol, we plotting. On their head like a toboggan. Keep my name in her mouth, knowing she don't rock with me. Miss Bougie said blame it on alcohol and her hysterectomy. Hate to see you frown because I let you down. Y'all call me Bozo, I'm John Wayne Gacy clown. I'm built for this shit. Go to war when you ready. Gun to your stomach, pregnant shells in your belly. Cute face, but your body fucked up already. When you sent your pic to Kales, he said seems like you ain't ready. Fuck the terrorist network. Are you amazed? I'm the big bad wolf that leave off for Kelly raised. Church, preach, devil, this the gospel. Used to tell me put it on the table, then you grab the liquor bottle. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. At the same time, I'm praying that you push me. Miss Pissy Pussy, speaking of pussy, your whole team is pussy. Your friend actually ate adopted minor child pussy. Your leader actually put his penis in his own daughter's pussy. So y'all pushing P, y'all down with OPP. Land of the frauds, y'all all about that PPP. You was on my team and then you left the group. Pleasure P.
You donated $1,500 to own my radio loan. Secondly, you gave me $5 alone throughout the time. That's $2,000 right there. And then you were sending me money alone, like 50 here, 100 here, 150 there. And you saying that you were supporting the channel. But when me and you was rocking, I was the only channel you were supporting. Don't lie. You set out your own mouth. I ain't supporting nobody else. I'm only supporting you. You and Levi's all I rock with. I showed the messages. So if you got a lie to kick it, that's you. But I ain't gonna lie about shit. I'm thankful for your support. But when you wanna get out here and act the ass, I'ma act the ass with you. You tried to do what your homie do. You can't buy me. I can't be bought. I'm a real ass nigga. And I'm a street nigga at that. So if you wanna keep buying, I'ma let you buy. But the problem is you never got the product. So all that shit you talking, I ain't never like him, I ain't da. But wasn't it you that came out the shower in Miami and said, so what if I do mess with Dana? Make it make sense. Sad. Because you got a lot of good potential. But you can't put down the bottle. Sad. You can be a good mother, but you can't put down the bottle. I guess the truth always hurt when it comes from a motherfucker that you never thought it'd come from.
CT in this. For a nigga take off. Rest in peace and take off. Hey, Preem, I feel like DanaJay today. Look. I ain't gotta be a pimp to tell you that these hoes is messy. Feel like DanaJay every day when these crazy bitches stress me. Light skinned chick, hard dark, all I act, but she gave me thousands just to play my part. I'm glad it went left, cause you was never right. Worse than your friend praying in the day, scamming at night. I work to put food on my plate. I love when they hate. Bitches working out for 3 years, never lost no motherfucking weight. Don't tell me this is really how it goes. Internet thugging, life goes. All that doxing, no boxing. Alicia was popping. Grab your pistol, we plotting. On their head like a toboggan. Keep my name in her mouth, knowing she don't rock with me. Miss Bougie said blame it on alcohol and her hysterectomy. Hate to see you frown because I let you down. Y'all call me Bozo, I'm John Wayne Gacy clown. I'm built for this shit. Go to war when you ready. Gun to your stomach, pregnant shells in your belly. Cute face, but your body fucked up already. When you sent your pick to Kales, he said, seems like you ain't ready. Fuck the terrorist network, are you amazed? I'm the big bad wolf that leave off for Kelly Rays. Church, preach, devil, this the gospel. Used to tell me put it on the table, then you grab the liquor bottle. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. At the same time, I'm praying that you push me. Miss Pissy Pussy, speaking of pussy, your whole team is pussy. Your friend actually ate adopted minor child pussy. Your leader actually put his penis in his own daughter's pussy. So y'all pushing P, y'all down with OPP. Land of the frauds, y'all all about that PPP. You was on my team and then you left the group. Pleasure P.
You donated $1,500 to own my radio loan. Secondly, you gave me $5 alone throughout the time. That's $2,000 right there. And then you were sending me money alone, like 50 here, 100 here, 150 there. And you saying that you were supporting the channel. But when me and you was rocking, I was the only channel you were supporting. Don't lie. You set out your own mouth. I ain't supporting nobody else. I'm only supporting you. You and Levi's all I rock with. I showed the messages. So if you got a lot of kicking, that's you. But I ain't gonna lie about shit. I'm thankful for your support. But when you wanna get out here and act the ass, I'ma act the ass with you. You tried to do what your homie do. You can't buy me. I can't be bought. I'm a real ass nigga. And I'm a street nigga at that. So if you wanna keep buying, I'ma let you buy. But the problem is you never got the product. So all that shit you talking, I ain't never like him, I ain't da. But wasn't it you that came out the shower in Miami and said, so what if I do mess with Dana? Make it make sense. Sad. Because you got a lot of good potential. But you can't put down the bottle. Sad. You can be a good mother, but you can't put down the bottle. I guess the truth always hurt when it come from a motherfucker that you never thought it'd come from.
Just be send me to jail and
Yeah.
the fucking nigga in the ass.
It's for them internet motherfuckers is out there meddling in other people's business.
I ain't scared the fucking nigga in the ass.
Not all bloggers. You know who you are. Niggas and bitches said that we would never make it. What they talking about? Conquest and religion gave them bitches something to talk about. They tried to stop the book, but they can do it. Now that book is out. I'm gonna make them take back everything they said about their mouth. These bitches out there lying on the player, they be chasing clout. They never talk about the tea they spilling coming from their house. They all up in your business talking loud with that big old mouth. 9 times out of 10, don't know what they talking about. I know y'all believe in us, but it's only yourself to doubt. If I was you, I'd be trying to get out, take another route. That can get you fucked up. I was out there trying to run your mouth. I see you hide behind that keyboard, cause niggas wanna take you out. Yeah, we gon' give you bitches something to talk about. We see you running off like diarrhea at the mouth. Them police and lights on your channel about to fade out. Stump them roaches, get that braid and kill them all now. Yeah, we gon' give you bitches something to talk about. We see you running off like diarrhea at the mouth. Them police and lights on your channel about to fade out. Stump them roaches, get that braid and kill them all
you
now.
old broke ass bomb bitch, nigga, come and get you some. Fucking bitches off of Kale's name, cause they slow and dumb. Woman beating ass nigga, bet you won't fight a man. Running up on bro, trying to take a pic and shake his hand. That's why he won't deal with you, never saw you as a man. You and your whole entourage full of fucking scam. Making threats to my fam, that's the wrong move, boy. Doxing people kin to me, you think that shit is cool, boy? Spreading your boots, boy. Don't make me call them truths, boy. They posted on that roof, boy. Sending pictures to your enemies to show that proof, boy.
Yeah, we gon' give you bitches something to talk about. We see you running off like diarrhea at the mouth. Them police and lights on your channel about to fade out. Stump them roaches, get that braid and kill them all now. Yeah, we gon' give you bitches something to talk about. We see you running off like diarrhea at the mouth. Them police and lights on your channel about to fade out. Stump them roaches, get that braid and kill them all now. I see y'all coming at my brothers and my family, that's a no-no. Chi-Town finest, that's my sister and she trained to go. DanaJay, my brother, to the dream team about to blow. Haters in the bushes every night just to watch them go. Get some commentary on your own, bitch. Stop stealing shit. Talking all tough on YouTube, but you ain't killing shit. You got some gay tendencies, the whole world know you like the dick. You said it out your own mouth, now who really is the bitch? Police ass nigga, and we know you a snitch. Broke ass, bum ass, mad cause we filthy rich. A morphodite ass nigga, got a stick in the click with no testosterone. The stronger side of you is the bitch. Yeah, we gon' give you bitches something to talk about. We see you running off like diarrhea at the mouth. Them police and lights on your channel about to fade out. Stump them roaches, get that braid and kill them all now. Yeah, we gon' give you bitches something to talk about. We see you running off like diarrhea at the mouth. Them police and lights on your channel about to fade out. Stump them roaches, get that braid and kill them all now. Yeah. You motherfuckers play too many motherfucking games. Me and my crew over here laughing at y'all motherfuckers. Y'all funny as hell. Y'all actually should have won in comedy. You know it's like, y'all, a small percentage of the YouTube space. It's like we in a big ass motherfucking abandoned ass house. Got ratchet ass hoes talking about shit. Then we got rats. We got motherfucking roaches. We got all type of motherfucking critters crawling around this motherfucker. Get that motherfucking raid out. We finna go to war with you motherfucking rodents, anacondas, snakes. Now do some commentary on that, bitch.
Old lip boxing 7 hour on YouTube ass, no life having, no job having ass, bitch.
I'm talking about Carrie, you know when I did the thing with the book, reading the book. No, I didn't read the book, but he was doing the book. That is the one. It's in my members only channel. I mean, it's my members only video. It's in my members only. So those who have membership can go look at it there in the membership, in Infamous Sylvia membership.
I deal with this shit on the way out, baby. Real talk.
You can take a look at it there.
Just be send me to jail.
There's always the same one, but it's all good.
Just be send me to jail. I ain't scared to fucking nigga in the ass. Send me to jail. I ain't scared to fuck a nigga in the ass.
My shorty, like it else. My shorty, she got the ball, she got the chain, she got the wall. Pick me up, 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 pick me up. Pick me up, pick me up, pick me up, off the wall. Pick me up, pick me up, pick me up. So you got me here, they can come and watch us here. But you gotta leave us alone, away from the door. Say you love it. What you gon' do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We love tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spank you. That ass, girl, gotta make it last now. Girl, I'm so thin, I'ma beat it up fast, girl. I push it down, let it be known. Tell your girl you gotta get low. Back away from the door. She keep running here from the love fighting here. She got me started, now there ain't no stopping here. So you popping here, they can come and watch us here. They gotta leave us alone. Back away from the door. I want it all, gotta let me get it all. From the bed to the floor, against the wall. I'ma hit it so, turn around and hit it all. Yeah, baby, down on the soul and back away from the door.
Listen, I don't even wanna sing this song. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna talk through this. But I'm gonna talk on notes. But what I'm gonna be saying is the realest. Listen. First, I pop open a can of Red Bull. Then I mix it with some Bell and pour it all over you. Once I get your body tweaking, girl, I drop to my knees and then I'll proceed on this mission to drive you wild. Break out all the candles, oils, and hot towels. I can feel you scratching my back while I'm on top. Damn, girl, said you know the sex is good when you're making those faces. And you know the sex is good when you're going all baby. And you know the sex is good when your body's having fits. Toes curling, screaming out, son of a bitch. Said you know the sex is good when you're coming for the fourth time. Know the sex is good when you can't get it off your mind. And you know the sex is good when you tell your best friend. The room was steaming, I was screaming, son of a bitch. Now 2 hours later, we're still going at it. Girl, from the basement all the way up to the attic. Tease you up until you tell me, girl, I wanna grab it. And that's when I'm gonna bend you over, girl, and let you have it. Said you know the sex is good when you know the sex is good when you know the sex is good when you're going all baby. And you know the sex is good when your body's having fits. Toes curling, screaming out, son of a bitch. Said you know the sex is good when you're coming for the fourth time. Know the sex is good when you can't get it off your mind. You know the sex is good when you tell your best friend. The room was steaming, I was screaming, son of a bitch.
They don't fuck with your movement until it's moving. I done seen niggas switch sides like bitches choosing. Hard of a winner, haters say that you losing. I'm fighting a good fight, body marked with bruises. Sing dark clouds because of them hard times. Little niggas growing up in the soldiers carrying knives. Haters say they gon' kill me. I ain't hard to find, I'm taking all of y'all with me. Man, I'm going for mine. Pussy niggas talking crazy when they up on Instagram. Ain't no Muslim over here, my nigga, I'm going ham. I grew up in the jets, y'all wouldn't understand, yeah. Shit was really rough for me and my whole fam. And yeah, we fought each other like we were some total strangers. Put it on the hood, they say their life was in danger. Beating up niggas that wasn't from where we from. We smoke without hands, most times played with guns. If you ain't have a burner, better just duck and run or stay low up in the bushes and wait for the cops to stop. The way how I was raised, OGs paved the way. I don't know what's going on with these clowns today. You claiming you're a killer, toting the big machine. Whole time you's a bitch, you might as well wear Maybelline. There's gangsters in this punks, fitting right in between. On some faggot boy shit from Jenna, see what I mean? Look, if I destroy your person, it'll be you mumble rap guys. For whack lines and keep saying you bag down. Famous for talking, you met the plug 1,000 times. Nigga, stop lying. Listen, the only plug you ever met was a socket for the TV. I explode on you niggas. Call me TNT. Boss so hard like Steph Curry for the referee. When I shoot 3, they land in your face officially. And yeah, my whole team bananas. Call Beast John Henry the way I'm swinging them hammers. You be banned from TV. Smack your bitch with a camera. And yup, you're not a goon, you just broke with an attitude. You rob who when I turn your brains in a dog food. All you mumble rappers retarded like the real kind. And that wasn't a metaphor or punchline. Come at me, say my name like one time, and that will be the end of your life, like when Christ died. Yeah, I don't know why these niggas start with me, but if it's beef, we in your crib like a house party. We stomp a nigga down the hamburger beef. The only way your mother recognize you is your feet.
Yep. Guess who's back, baby? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Yes, sir. What's going on, Dream Team? How you living? How you living? What? How y'all living? How was Thanksgiving for y'all, man? I've been. How y'all been doing for real? How y'all been doing? I'm saying things been looking a little rough around here. You know, I've been chilling. You know, I've been laid back, riding on the sunset, tripping. You know, just me, just being me. You know what I'm saying? Not worried about it. Seeing who can come up with some content without saying my name. You know what I mean? Seeing who can be the content creator without saying my name. Nobody. And my Keith Sweat voice. Nobody. So it is what it is. Hold on. It is what it is. And folks just don't get it. Folks just don't get it. I mean, hold on. Hold on. All right, folks just don't get it, man. And it's like, I really don't get it either. Like if I already done shut down the whole factory as far as you can't say my name, and like when you say my name, it's like it's not getting you no traction, not getting you nowhere. You would think that you would just stop doing that, right? And you would think that you would just stop. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. We got a new call-in number 2, y'all. The new call-in number is in effect. I'm telling y'all now, the new call-in number is in effect as of tonight. What up, Tip? What up, Tip? Thank you so much for the 9-piece McNugget. Thank you so much. The call-in effect, and the new call-in number is in effect. 470-278-8301. Do I know about Hut? Hell no. So, y'all see the title. Let's unpack the real truth concerning concerning Robert Kelly. Jump in. Reason why I'm going this way is because a lot of people, since I just took a hiatus, just because I felt like it, you know, I just felt like doing something that I wanted to do. And that's give people time to get their lives going, to get their channels back acclimated. So what I heard was a lot of lies about some things that's going on and that happened. And I don't want to have to do this, but because there's new people that has came into the fold, I'm going to take you back. I'm going to take you back, not to the drama, but back to when stuff was going on. You know what I mean? I ain't taking you back to the drama. Hold on, let me do this real quick. I ain't taking y'all back to the drama, but I am taking you back to when the stuff was going on. Put that right there. Hold on. There we go. I am going to take you back because without taking you guys back, y'all wouldn't know what the hell is going on right now. So let's put that up here. There we go. New calling number. Bam. All right, cool. So now I can boom, take it out right there. Go. Cool. So I'm gonna take y'all back to when things was going on and because some people have been asking me about Lisa and Cassandra. And I've put it out there. I said, you see Carrie on my platform. You see Bruce on other people's platforms. So with that being said, why is it that nobody want to ask these people about Lisa and Cassandra? I guess they want to see if my story going to change, which is not. I guess they want to see something or whatever. It's not. And it kills me because people don't understand what's really going on. Now hit that like button. Because see, first things first, and we're going to go there. We're going to go there. First things first, we're going to unpack something real quick. If you want to support the channel, it's a bottom box down there. I got a $sign in it. It's called a super chat. Hit that and fill out all the instructions, and it goes right to where it's supposed to go, which is the channel. If you want to support me directly, look at the box at the bottom. It's called the Cash App, $, OfficialDanaJay. If you want to Zelle me, you can Zelle me at book, BOOK, Dana, DANA, JJAY at gmail.com. Got it. Also, hit my Patreon, man. It's only a $5 tier. Hit my Patreon. Everything that you see, I load up and more. Stuff that you don't see me going live about, I still load up and more. So let's unpack some stuff real quick. During Roberts' time in court before the New York case, they had to do this thing called a witness impact statement. And for the people who don't have no commentary, I'm about to give you some. Okay? I know y'all been waiting for me the whole time. I know y'all been listening to people who proclaim to be lawyers and all this stuff and can't get themselves out of Google jail. I get it. I get it. You no longer have to deal with that bull shakanaka no more. Okay? You no longer got to deal with somebody that's going to talk to you for 3 hours about nothing and then go to sleep. You don't got to deal with that. You're going to get straight content. So here we go. They had to do a witness impact statement, right? So what they had to do is they had to go to the family. And if you paid attention to these pictures, these two young ladies right here got mad because at this press conference, and it's up on YouTube, because Jennifer Bonjean will not say that they were Robert's sisters. Jennifer Bonjean said, to her knowledge, Robert only have one sister, and that's Teresa. Okay? So what was written was this right here, and this is in the court documents. Y'all see document 316-1, file 62822, page 8 of 33. This is in the court documents. So if this wasn't correct, don't you think Robert would have said something about this? Which he haven't. So it says Angela Belton, who was a teenager, was Bruce Kelly's girlfriend, knew Robert as a young boy, and confirmed that he came from very humble beginnings and very much so in poverty. Parental loss. Mr. Kelly was abandoned by his father, whom he had never met, although he heard rumors. He does not know his father's identity. Okay? Hold on. I hate when I do that. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. Why do you keep doing that? Okay. Although he heard rumors, he does not know his father's identity. His mother told him that his father left when she refused to have an abortion. His siblings each had different fathers who dropped off Christmas and birthday gifts for them, but his father never did. Carrie Kelly didn't believe that Robert had ever met his father. I'm going to say this again. Carrie Kelly didn't believe that Robert had ever met his father. Bruce Kelly confirmed that Robert's father never visited him and said that Robert saw Lucius as more of a father figure than the other Kelly children did, as evidenced by Robert giving Lucius a Black American Express card. About 6 months before his arrest, two women claiming to be his sisters asked him to take a blood test. Let's unpack that. They did not ask him to do a blood test. That was I that said, since y'all the sisters, I believe that no speculation should be left unturned, that a DNA test should be done, whether Robert's in jail or whether he's home. Robert said, no. Let's wait until I get out of here, because he thought he was going to beat this at that time, which he is going to win this case. So let's unpack some truths. So now that we know that that's going on with that, some untruths about this case has killed a lot of people, because a lot of people has ran with narratives. Now, what I'm going to do, Prima, what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask you all a question. When they came around, and I'm guilty, I'm going to tell you I'm guilty, because I'm the one that took them to see Rob, that introduced them. I did all that. I'm guilty. Because I thought that they were his sisters. They gave me a story that could have got past Oprah, could have got past Judge Mathis. Hell, I just wanted to see if it was true. However, I'm going to ask y'all some questions, because I got another thing to show you, and then I got a video that I'm going to show you, and this is going to be a 4-part series. Thursday night, we done with this. We moving on to the next thing. So if you having a hard time grasping, ask your questions, because I'm not going to revisit this. The reason why I'm doing this is because the new people, they do not know what's going on. And I can't hold that to them. But can't nobody explain it like me, because I know the man. So everybody else run with, oh, you don't know, you don't know. Okay, well, ask your favorite blogger, how did your favorite blogger get to meet him? And I'm not going back to unpack that neither. I'm not going to, oh, no, I'm not. I don't care about what people think no more. I know what was done. I know what was there. Hell with you and your thoughts and your misery, and that's you. So, and with that being said is, why would two people who are not sisters, I found that out later too, come together and create a lie and say that they are sisters just to get close to Robert? The question is, why would you do that? That's the first question that came to me. Prima said, wait a minute, Prima. You ain't gonna do that to me today. Hold on. Prima said, did you see, hold on, wait a minute. Did you see that CBS interview? They labeled the third lady with them Teresa. It's the lies for me. You talking about Dottie was labeled as Teresa? Oh my God. Tell me that's not true, Prima. Please tell me you're joking. Putting the next of kin in position. Facts. Facts. So that would be my first question. My second question is, you did a lot of lying to people that was around him to get to him. That would be my next question. Why would you do that? I have a lot of why questions. My next question would be, why would you come to me if it was said that you could have went to anybody else to get the Robert? Why come to me? Was it that I was the most, let's say, could it be that I was the most easiest one that y'all can talk to? Maybe I was. Those are just why questions that I have. Because I never understood this. And then once they got to meet him, they got in good. It all turned out the same way. F DanaJay. Let's stab him in the back. And I will never forget the live that Dr. Rogers did when they held up baby powder picture. And she called and said, block DanaJay from all of y'all platforms. And I never did nothing to these ladies. I never understood that. So I'm going to repost it on my community wall. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. Right, Prima? Please do that. Please do that. I just have questions. And then I said, well, how about I get Lisa Cassandra and Carrie on a platform and we all talk in front of everybody? Carrie said that he was down for it. He was cool. But they went MIA. And I'm just saying to myself, what is the end game? Then before Jen and Lindsay went off the scene, Lindsay said that Lisa and Cassandra was trying to get power of attorney over Robert from Keith, but Jen and Lindsay said that they wasn't letting that happen. It was just a lot of stuff that nobody understood. So I just want to know why. And I wanted to have it on my platform where nobody can do the shouting and ranting and raving. Everybody can talk and hear each other out, and then we can come to some type of resolution. All right, Prima, I'm going to go look at it. We can come to some sort of resolution. I'm lost. I'm lost about it all. Like, it was okay to talk to me, and before y'all met him, y'all was beating down my phone every day. What can we do? Dana, what do you think? But then once y'all got to meet him, it was like, screw Dana. Not that I care, but I just want to know why. And that's just the day for that. Those are my why questions for today. Moving on to something else. I've talked about the savages enough for this week. We got 4 more days before December. 3 more days for December. Then I'm going to talk about the savages again. But my question is this right here. The Clarys. They put something out there, right? 4 years ago that people overlooked and never mentioned. I don't know if they were scared of Larry. I don't know if they were scared of Team Truth. But they never talked about it. Liver Lips used my shit and then got mad. I stood over. Prima crazy shit. The chat cut up. So I'm going to reintroduce what they put out there. Now, I understand why the prosecution didn't want to use it. But you heard people get mad at Angelo and them and then jump out there. Oh no, or the text messages, but they need to come on the stand for the text messages. And I always sat back and said, something about them text messages that just ain't right. And I showed y'all the alignment and everything, and people was like, oh, Dana, oh, you don't believe this and this and this and this. This is why I say, what up, Diamond? This is why I say I stand on what I stand on. Because now I have a question. Those text messages, that would be a he say, she say argument. But what I'm about to show you is not a he say, she say argument. It's a direct attack against the people who orchestrated and direct attacked R. Kelly, which had me puzzled. Let me show you what I'm talking about. When this was posted, I said, oh shit. And it clearly say at Dream Hampton didn't want facts. She wanted a story. The Clary's truth was never told. We gave them all fact. Exclamation point, exclamation point. Let's stop right there for a second. What I found out in court, which I already know, is that when you at somebody, you're not directly talking to them or just them. You're opening up for the community to see that you're directly talking to them. That's why when people is associated and with stuff they don't want to be associated with, they disassemble the tag feature, and so that way it'll just look like a sentence and it won't be a direct tag. What up, Cox? I guess people didn't know that. So when somebody at you, you can go ahead and disassemble that at for that, just for that post, and it looked like a regular sentence. So it says at Dream Hampton didn't want facts. She wanted a story. The Clary's truth was never told. We gave them all fact. Exclamation point, exclamation point. Stop. Dream Hampton never responded to this. I even went on Twitter and tried to urge it on because I wanted a response. I wanted Dream Hampton to come out and say the Clarys were lying. Y'all know I was riding them hard at that time. And I would have been the first one to destroy them again with that. So then it goes on to say, we got embarrassment and humiliation like we sold our baby girl. Exclamation point, exclamation point. Stop. If anybody understand what the last two words mean, then you've been there since day one. If you haven't been there since day one, you don't know the significance of baby girl. So now here's my question. Baby girl 97 is making me have thoughts that it was a 4-person page. That part right there, Prima. Dream Hampton attacked the Olsen twins, but never attacked the Clarys. And I didn't understand why. And see, me, I knew I was going to spin the block again. I told everybody I was going to spin a block. But my question is, why didn't she attack the Clarys the way she attacked the Olsen twins? But then I got stuck on Baby Girl. And we heard Cash say she was behind Baby Girl. Well, at that moment, at that point in time, Cash was associated with Dawn. So if Cash was 97 Baby Girl, that means that she had some association with Dawn. But then we seen Ashanti McGee say she was 97 Baby Girl. Well, which means if you was 97 Baby Girl and it was only one platform, that means you had association with Cash Jones. That means that Ashanti and Cash Jones had association with Don Russell, which now explains why Surviving the Lie, and Surviving the Lies, for they had that page up on Twitter, why they was coming out talking bad about R. Kelly. So then when I put everything together, I said, I'm going full-fledged on Don. Everybody got mad. But then in the end, y'all heard Don endgame when he flipped and told everybody how he really felt on and about Robert Sylvester Kelly. But what y'all failed to realize is that he told y'all how he felt on Choke No Joke. But that went over a lot of people's head, though. That part right there, Prima. That's why I love my sister, because we've been here since day one. And Cash said Surviving Lies was her idea. So if Dawn took at Azriel Superstar _ all kids, at Joy Savage, at TMZ _TV, at the Jasmine brand _ at Jada Pinkett Smith, at Mr. Jay Morrison, at CNN, at Angelo Clarion back. Hold on. If Angelo didn't write this, then I wonder who did. But when I get to the bottom, if Angelo wrote it, why would he tag himself? Oh, I get it. Either Angelo typed this or Alice typed this. But what I do know is that Dream Hampton never responded to this. Never responded to this. And if this was allowed in R. Kelly trial in New York, the jurors would have had a different idea. See, one thing I can say is when I hear people get on platforms and speak wrong stuff, I got to go back to the archives and get the real stuff. So that way people won't have the idea to go on platforms and speak on wrong things. Now, if this one fact was in the trial, this right here destroys Azriel's testimony. And the reason being is because the question that I have will be the same question that the jurors have. Why would the parents of Azriel write something like this and then tag Azriel in it? Things that make you go, I told y'all, and we going back to Receipt Man days. Things that make you go, So what I want y'all to do is sit back and relax. I'm about to show you the beginning of what we call precedents. Let's see if people was lying or if people was telling the truth. Let's go.
The following program contains descriptions of domestic violence and sexual abuse, some involving minors. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yes, you did, Bear. Yes, you did, Bear.
He was one of America's most celebrated singers, working with some of the most talented people in the music industry.
I've written for everybody. I've done things for everybody. I'm 31 in the game.
His list of credits with artists included Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Celine Dion, Lady Gaga, Jay-Z, Kanye West, Mary J. Blige, and many more. His songs have both sexualized some as well as inspirationalized others. But within those songs were messages that left thought and interpretation dependent on the listener, as most great songs do, with titles that would inspire you to believe you could fly, and titles that would also give you permission to be feeling on your booty. Kelly's songs all seem to have their own personalities, telling stories within a story that oftentimes push the envelope and barriers of the sexual revolution. Delightful, yet different. Definitely deliberate, combined with a past that released him of his troubled confines.
My mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes. Baby, I don't want to hurt nobody, but there is something that I must confess.
He has one of the most recognizable voices in music, with talents that are as undeniable as any man's demons, that run parallel with musical genius. This is the opinions versus the facts, the truths versus the lies, and the makeups of remarkable to repulsive. In order to fully understand the story of any man, to be fair, you must first start with his very beginnings. This approach ensures that at the very least, with one's willful intent, most will understand. R. Kelly, born Robert Sylvester Kelly, entered this world on January 8th, 1967. The 60s were trying times, especially for Black people. There was always relevant questions about race, freedom, equality, and justice. It was also a time that seen a Black revolution that screamed being Black and proud. With an undertone that really promoted being poor and sometimes promiscuous. However, not all Black families experienced that behavior. There was still an overwhelming majority who believed in the principles of matrimony, getting together and staying married to raise a family together. According to the 1965 issued Monahan report, only 25% of children were born out of wedlock. But as the years passed, those numbers increased dramatically. One of the studied reasons was the introduction of welfare, government assistance. What was supposed to be created to help actually forced fathers out of the home. The man of the house rule Black men took pride in actually hurt the house because the government assistance dictated that a man's presence would only get a household little to no benefits at all. This in turn caused Black men to leave in order for their families to continue to receive those government-issued funds. However, these actions were recognized as wrong by the Supreme Court, and in 1968, with the case of King v. Smith, the courts ruled against the government's rules and abolished those practices. Unfortunately, by that time, the Black family had been decimated and dominated with Papa was a Rolling Stone. This is what created not just Kelly, but millions of Black men for that time. Fatherless households, and for those who were lucky, they knowingly and unknowingly shared a father.
I'm Cassandra Kelly, sister of Robert Kelly. I'm Lisa Kelly. I'm Robert Kelly's sister on his father's side. My dad was a contractor. He was a pastor as well as an ex-vet. He had his hardships in life, and he didn't deal with those demons, and so therefore we had to go through a lot as children because he had those unsettled issues within. My mom, they were together for a while, but it was a lot of things that I feel like my mother shouldn't have had to take. He would drink, and when he got drunk, he would be abusive to our mother. It happened quite often. And to see that kind of thing happen as a child is kind of scary. For example, me, it was hard for me in school because I'm thinking, oh my gosh, when I get home, my mom, she's going to be dead. He used to beat her. As I start growing up and becoming an adult, I realized he had a secret. Keeping that family secret is one of the main reasons he had an alcoholic problem. So my mom, she had to be the one to take the blows for that. And that secret was he had Robert. He was holding this secret that I have a son and I want to be with. And then everybody knew but us, but he was holding that to himself whenever he would get drunk. That's all he talked about. I know within my heart he loved them. He wept for Robert. He did. He wept and was like, I wish I could have my son with me. I wish I could bring my son. I wish I could bring my son. He said it so many times, I could still hear his voice in my head. We had family reunions. Our family reunions consisted of his mother bringing him. It's been times where, not just the family reunions, my dad would just hand me the phone. He'd talk to your cousin Robert. That's how he was. He'd just automatically put us on the spot. Talk to, this person. So one particular time,
He said, talk to your cousin Robert. As I got older, and I would ask, he never.
With Lisa and I, we flew out to Chicago. One of the first things that he asked about, did he ask about me? That thing hurt me so bad because he deserved to have that. It affects you in some kind of way, not having a family unit, and especially a son not having that father figure. He deserved that, but he was robbed of that.
If the truth would have came out back then, I feel like we would have had a better life. My father, he acted exactly the same way Robert did. When I saw him walk into that courtroom the first time, I couldn't help but I had to hold myself, because it's like I'm seeing Dad in the flesh again. The way he handles himself, the exact same way his father is. Exact same way. And then on top of that, a lot of things start coming to me because my father had a great business, but he didn't read his contracts. He couldn't read his contracts.
I don't even have a college education. I have dyslexia, bro. I don't even know how to read, spell, or write, or do math.
As I got older, I worked with him in the family business, and he got ripped off a lot because he didn't read his contracts prior to me, and I would try to pick up the pieces. He would just do things on a whim, make investments on the whim. And that's it. A lot of my father's ways have manifested. A lot of them.
He had a very good mind, very wise man, but a broken man. A broken man that did not get the correct help that he needed in his life and was broken. And unfortunately, like I said, he didn't get the help that he needed.
There's a saying that says, God places no burden on you greater than you can bear. And although Kelly's father bared the soul of a broken man, Kelly would experience a broken soul that would traumatize his being as a whole. According to reports as well as family member statements, a young Kelly was molested by his older sister on his mother's side. The horrific incidents in which he had to endure surely scarred him, as it would with any man or child. The reality of what he went through ensured one thing: R. Kelly was destined to be R. Kelly. Robert Sylvester Kelly started out like any other kid coming from less than humble beginnings. He'd often sing and perform on the subways of Chicago's mean and gang-infested streets to perfect the love and voice of his yet-to-be famous craft, learning lessons that only the streets could teach informally. But for the formal, Kelly attended Kenwood Academy in Chicago's Hyde Park neighborhood, a place safer than where he'd shuttled from, and a place where he'd learned the values of encouragement to achieve in music. Prior to that, he had a love for basketball and dreamed the dream most kids his age did, becoming a professional basketball player. That dream changed its direction with the help of a teacher who seen his undeniable talents. And after performing in a school talent show, Kelly seen the adoration and approval of the female schoolmates and became hooked on what type of attention that could bring. As he pursued and perfected his craft, he joined forces with 3 of his friends and recorded and released a single called Why You Wanna Play Me. Shortly after the song was released, the group disbanded and Kelly signed a solo deal with Jive Records and teamed up with a group called Public Announcement. Kelly stayed with them for a short time and separated from them in January of 1993. From there, Kelly would return as a bona fide solo artist and released his first project, 12 Play, on November 9th, 1993. That album produced his first #1 single, Bump and Grind, which spent a record-breaking 12 weeks at #1. As successful as it all seemed, this was the introduction to the rampant rumors and dozens of accusations that would soon follow. In 1994, Kelly married Aaliyah in a secret ceremony held in Chicago. Kelly was then 28. According to the marriage certificate, Aaliyah listed herself as 18, when in fact, she was only 15. In 1996, Tiffany Hawkins sues Kelly for personal injuries and emotional distress based on a relationship when she was 15 and he was 24. In 2001, Tracy Sampson sued Kelly for an indecent sexual relationship when she was only 17 years old. April of 2002, Kelly is sued by Patrice Jones, who claimed he impregnated her when she was underage. That same year, Montina Woods alleged that Kelly videotaped them having sex without her knowledge. The case was settled in 1990. This case was settled out of court. Kelly would go on to settle both cases with the condition that both women sign a non-disclosure agreement. In 2002, Kelly is charged with 21 counts of making child pornography involving intercourse, oral sex, urination, and other sexual acts. He is accused of videotaping each of those acts and enticing a minor to engage in them. As a result, he is arrested based on a video that was anonymously sent to the Chicago Sun-Times earlier that year. The police verified the authenticity of the tape with the help of the FBI. Kelly would escape another 12 counts of making child porn in Florida, where once again, he is arrested in his sunny Florida vacation home. During that arrest, police seized the camera which allegedly had photos of him having sex with yet another underage girl. Kelly would beat the case because his legal team proved that the police lacked sufficient evidence to justify a search of his home. As fate would have it, or perhaps lessons learned, Kelly seemed to steer clear of trouble for several years based on legal maneuvers within the court system. But maneuvers could only maneuver for so long, and Kelly would have to finally face a case that lied in wait.
Walking past dozens of cameras and along a specially cordoned-off path, R. Kelly arrived at 26th in California to begin the longest unresolved sex case in Cook County history. Kelly's defense team had sought to delay the start of the trial in the wake of a series of front-page stories in the Chicago Sun-Times, stories that attorneys say could taint the potential jurors.
What they're talking about is what is or is not present in a video, and the jurors get to see that video. So they're not talking about something in the abstract. The jurors will look at it themselves and make their own determination whether it's there.
Noticeably absent was the alleged victim in this case, a now 23-year-old woman who denies she's the girl on the sex tape, a girl who receives cash before engaging in acts of intercourse, oral sex, and urination with a man prosecutors say is R. Kelly. Jury consultant Bill Healy says the importance of her absence cannot be underestimated.
With what seemed to be an airtight case of guilt, Kelly would go on to beat because the prosecution could not prove that the girl on the tape was underage, thus allowing the jury to find him not guilty on all charges. Sometimes it's easier to see things in others than it is to see in yourself. And given the opportunity to witness your own honesty and face your own truth, how likely would it be to willingly experience a horror you'd have no control of, or participate in a pain with no limitations of help or parental guidance, and still be subject to a child's innocence in a trust misguided, leading only to more abuse? The irony of such things are not only a reflection of what Kelly himself is accused of, but it is also at the hands of his cruel fate that unfortunately made him a victim of not just his older sister's sexual abuse, but also by a man who would abuse him, scarring him with a rape not soon to be forgotten. Yet some forget wrong doesn't justify wrong, and by no means should it be excused. Instead, it should be remembered to be understood.
I do think that he has hurt in his story. Hurt people, his own trauma, his life story, whatever it is, who his mother was, who his father was. It was alleged that he was sexually abused as a child. If that is true, he would be vulnerable as well. Doesn't make anything right, but also I understand that there are non-famous hurt people who also hurt people.
I work a lot in prison settings and detention settings, and there are about as many people who have been victimized sexually as people who haven't. I mean, in the world, there was a big study, it's an average childhood experiences study. It's been replicated in many places across the country, in many states. And basically, it's like 28% of women have said that they were sexually abused before the age of 18, and about 16% of men. And when you self-report something like that, it's usually an underestimation because some people feel like they can't tell that to a stranger. And so it's likely that it's higher.
There used to be a line of thinking that the mental health, a lot of it would come from the church and spiritual world in that way. And I'm not denying that, and I think it's very helpful and very healthy in a lot of ways. I think that we're in the age where we can do both. You can go to church, you can be a part of a spiritual community, and you can also find a therapist. Why I think that's challenging, why we are still an underserved population, is because we are still a smaller percentage. I think it's very difficult for Black people to wrap their heads around therapy often because you're not sure if you can find somebody who you can relate to, and you're wondering if the information will be used against you. I will reserve my ideas about the insurance companies for another time, but we got to do better. The rate for therapy on average is $150 to $175 an hour. If you're trying to pay rent and getting on the bus to see a therapist, do you have $600 a month? Not saying that it wouldn't be helpful, because I think it would, but do you have $600 a month to reserve for therapy? Generally, no. I feel sad. Honestly, I feel sad thinking about the case. I feel sad thinking about any young woman, lady who was a victim. I feel sad thinking about what R. Kelly could have gone through, potentially being sexually abused or abused as a child. I feel sad that hurt people hurt people. Why I would have a problem with R. Kelly saying, oh, I'm hurt, I didn't know, is because he actually had access to resources to get support. He could have gone to therapy. That is separate from him as an artist. Musically, he's absolutely genius. Who doesn't know an R. Kelly song in Black America? I certainly do. But as a psychologist, I spend my time looking at the people part of it. And I feel sad looking at his case. I feel sad looking at all the hurt surrounding this case.
I really do feel like society also failed R. Kelly. He has charisma and talent. He's got some amazing qualities. What if he was not allowed to victimize people? And what if the trauma that he suffered when he was sexually abused as a child, what if that were dealt with in a really different way? Would we have this trail of tears following him? What if people around him, instead of funneling 13 and 14-year-old girls to him, said, I'm not going to do that. You got to get some therapy. You can't act like this. That's degrading to you, to your community, and I'm going to protect children. This would be a real different story.
The story of R. Kelly isn't just about the story of R. Kelly. In fact, the story is also about the unspoken cultures of groupies, those that hang on, hang around, and hold up the grandiose idea of receiving the perks of someone else's success, the artist. As a result, it's safe to ask about the responsibilities of those kinds of people, the entourage, the circle that seems to circle the center, sometimes playing outside the box of morals where guidelines are easily blurred, all in the name of a fame that doesn't actually belong to them. So in order to keep that false sense of security, their actions are often questioned and tested. But be mindful, this isn't an exclusive music act. It is an act often played with anyone who makes it. The entertainment industry is an industry unlike any other. It's a place where stars are born and dreams are made, but it can also be a place of nightmares and horror stories, where the co-stars are personal assistants, stagehands, friends, and sometimes even family. Oftentimes, because of a star's celebrity and/or recognition, the traditional ways of saying hello may come in the form of a note sent by the artist, delivered by one of their assistants, which in some instances actually makes that assistant an enabler. And depending on the outcome of the initial delivered introduction, it can also make them an accessory to rape, prostitution, and even solicitation of a minor. The act is oftentimes not intended to be criminal, and in a court of law, most times it is not. However, what's definitely questioned is the morals and principle of it all. With that being said, one must also take notice of how easy it is to be accused and sometimes destroyed, regardless of a court's verdict, but based on an accuser's story. The penalties of the public are often humiliating and embarrassing, and if true, rightfully so. But in the event that they are not, there are stains upon years of hard work, not easily removed and surely never forgotten. The list of the accused seems to unfortunately be a part of the entertainment culture, and it grows every day. For example, Grammy Award winner CeeLo Green was accused of sexual assault in 2012. According to reports, his accuser said Green slipped some ecstasy in her drink while the two ate dinner. She went on to say she woke up naked in bed with Green in her hotel room. After an investigation, prosecutors declined to file a charge of rape of an intoxicated person, citing insufficient evidence. As a result, Green pled no contest, which allowed him to maintain his innocence and receive 3 years of probation. However, there was a harsher sentence delivered via public scrutiny and social media, one no court could ever overrule, because the negativity of public opinion will always allow a forever debate of guilt or innocence in his case. Rap superstar Nelly was accused and sued for sexual assault by a woman who claimed he tried to force her to perform oral sex backstage after a concert in 2017. Nelly denied the allegations and responded by saying, "The truth will come out and I will be vindicated. These types of false allegations undermine real claims of sexual abuse and harassment by real victims." Nelly's sexual assault charges were ultimately dropped by the UK police, and no further actions were taken in regards to it, legally. However, his case was heard in the court of public opinion and continues to be another debatable topic. Perhaps the most debatable topic on the list of damaging a music artist's reputation is the accusations and allegations against the king of pop himself, Michael Jackson. Jackson, an African-American music icon, has been the subject of sexual misconduct whispers dating back as far as 1986, when rumors started to swirl when he made a commercial for Pepsi that included a 10-year-old boy. Those rumors continued to gain steam, and in 1993, the LAPD began an investigation based on allegations of him molesting 4 children at his Neverland Ranch. Police, however, could find no incriminating evidence with their investigation at Jackson's ranch to support those claims. Unfortunately, Jackson would be plagued with unproven allegations and would spend an incredible amount of time defending himself. He would go on to be sued, brought up on criminal charges, even ridiculed, even though he was acquitted of all criminal charges on June 13, 2005. In addition to it all, Jackson's music was also put under a microscope, and there were cries of muting his music as well. Fortunately, the Michael Jackson name stood firm with musical greatness, but even with his death, his controversy continues. Unfortunately, sexual misconduct and allegations run parallel in entertainment. Oftentimes we hear of cases and immediately question the validity of the accuser. And there are other times we choose to turn a blind eye, regardless to what we've heard. And perhaps that's based on the popularity of the offender and also on his or her star power. What usually happens is the accused has his or her day in court, and the evidence grants a firm conviction of guilt or innocence. A recent case that comes to mind is that of Bill Cosby, found guilty on 3 counts of aggravated indecent assault and sentenced to 3 to 10 years. Cosby has been accused by 60-plus women of sexual assault and drugging them. These accusations spanned for decades and finally, thankfully, came to an end. There are other cases that fall under the umbrella of sex crimes, but for whatever reason, they've somehow escaped today's social media-fueled exile or muting of their music. A few examples of this can start with the so-called king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley, accused of having an affinity for underage girls. Jerry Lee Lewis married his 13-year-old cousin even though he was married to another woman. David Bowie, accused of taking a groupie's virginity when she was 14 and he was in his mid-20s. Chuck Berry, caught paying a 14-year-old prostitute and would eventually be arrested for transporting a minor across state lines for immoral purposes. Right is right and wrong is wrong, regardless of color, or at least it should be. But in the entertainment world, there is a feeling of mistrust combined with an undertone of proven racial disparities. The question that arises is there validation to it, or merely opinions that give grounds to debate, history, and personal feelings?
There's plenty of Caucasian men that's done far worse than what he's done, but that's not sad. It's convenient to bring that to us. Am I for him? Nada. But did he change the game? How could he change something that's been in existence forever? How? He's just another man that got caught up in it. It's just as simple as that.
Every black person that has pulled it up by their bootstraps and made something of themselves, they come up with something negative. And that's every one of them. A black man just got a decent job. For him to keep his job, he got to fight through a whole lot of extra stuff that other people don't have to fight. And that's the same thing that's going on with the celebrities. I mean, there's not one that nothing negative ever came out against. You know what I'm saying? This is bigger than R. Kelly. So if they can break Bill Cosby, they can break R. Kelly. They tried to break Michael Jackson. He in his grave and they still trying to break him.
Race is a part of everything we do. It's a part of the fabric of who we are as a country. We know in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, these people were wild. We know some of the things they did. Not one accusation against any of these Caucasian artists. We're finding out that now that's Bill Cosby, 56 woman. One woman brought him down.
Racism is baked into how we run every system in this country. I do think Black people are far more criminalized than white people in this country. That's as plain as the nose on my face. I mean, that's the truth. Every statistic backs that up. Sexual abuse of like groupies was very normalized for a whole white rock culture, and I don't think that a lot of those people's chickens have come home to roost, so to speak, like they did for, Bill Cosby or R. Kelly.
Do I feel like the black man's being attacked? I do not feel like the black man's being attacked, because if you've done something and it was under, wrongdoing, and you know that you shouldn't have done it, then of course you deserve to be prosecuted by any means necessary, whether it's R. Kelly, Gary, Joe Terry, whoever that is. There is a certain stigma, though, in America with black people, where we do wrong things, we're this, we're that, and it seems like we're always victimized just because of the circumstances and everything that we've been put in and categorized as. And a lot of that does come from the way we presented ourselves or the way we carried ourselves and certain things like that.
A lot of Black Americans are guilty until proven innocent. So like in the court of public opinion, whether he's famous or not, he's still a Black face. And a lot of people have that attachment to the Black face. There is something about America that makes the abuse of any kind perpetrated against Black people a little bit more tolerable. I think it's connected to slavery. I think it still exists today. The American palate will digest Black people being abused in general easier than they will digest white people being abused. Why I think this case is challenging and tricky is many of the young women or teens or children, whoever they were brown and Black girls. And so there's a rectification of honoring the bodies and the souls and the nurturance needed for Black and brown girls, and to hold him accountable for those things.
I think that there's a lot of layers of things. There's sexism, there's racism, there's classism, there's all these things. And so people can quickly say, oh, you're trying to keep him down. Well, I think it's unfair to ask if it's because of race that R. Kelly's finally getting busted, because it's actually because of his fame that he's been protected for as long as he has been. If it were just about that, he would have been sought after like 2 decades ago when a lot of this stuff first came out, if people were that hungry for him.
I don't think that this case would have gone on so long. I don't think he would have been apprehended so late if these were white women. It's not right. I'm not saying that, any suffering on any person should occur, right? But what I'm saying is I have a very hard time believing that if this were 20 years ago in the 90s and he were being accused of apprehending young white girls, 14, 15, whatever age, I think he would have been apprehended very quickly. I don't think we'd be in 2019 talking about this drawn out case.
The women that have come up with these false allegations, I mean, they know that. And they're even using that, saying, well, no one wants to listen to a Black woman. And so there's race right there.
This is not about a Black man, I do not believe. We don't even need to bring race into it to see what this is all about. Is it possible? Do they take down white men? Absolutely. Do they take down Black men? Absolutely. So I can't make that distinction yet.
This is a question I get a lot, which is, why do you think all the women that have come forward are Black? Where's the white women coming forward? And of course, the initial knee-jerk reaction to that may be, well, maybe Robert doesn't like white women. I know that that is not true. I have a direct line of communication with Robert. We've had enormous amounts of time to talk and for me to understand the man behind the megastar that everyone thinks they know. And I found it quite fascinating that we are in a place now where the only women that have come forward are Black.
There are no white women on this train because these accusations are false.
He won't be convicted until white America say he's convicted. Now, he would have already been convicted if it had been white women involved. America has this knack for playing these games and keep the drama going so everybody can prosper from it financially. I personally think that he will be liberated because there was no white women involved. And that's just my only unbiased opinion.
The race ain't us, Black and white. The race is us. It's Black and Black. That's what we got. Or African American, whatever one you wanna put yourself in, whatever category. Because we are the ones that's fighting each other on this. The white ain't did nothing. It ain't the Asians, it ain't the Spanish. None of them have been the major voice or the major fight. They letting this play out with us. This is nothing about no race war because we don't have any Caucasian victims. Now, if we had a couple Caucasian victims, you would see a race war, because you know why? He'd be done.
I really do feel like society also failed R. Kelly.
If he had the chance just to be able to get the help he needs, and I'm talking about R. Kelly, the man, not the superstar, a lot of things would change.
Next on part 2.
Breaking news. Controversial R&B singer R. Kelly has just been arrested outside of Trump Tower. Reports have surfaced that he is facing a multitude of charges, including sexual misconduct, solicitation of a minor, and obstruction of justice. We will continue to follow this story and update you as the details come in.
I think this is completely selective. I think this is targeting him.
You have a prosecutor in Kimberly Fox who, for the first time in my career I've ever seen it, is putting her cell phone in the middle of a room and asking alleged victims to come forward.
Being Black and a woman in America in and of itself can be seen as an obstacle. And so I'm still trying to figure it out, but it's an obstacle I overcome every day.
This country is so habituated into pushing people out into the margins and taking away the voice of the powerless that it's really hard for people who are in that position to be taken seriously.
I believe Sharonda, at the time I knew her, Johnson, now Pace, is lying because she lied to me. And if you lie to someone that you called your best friend, you're lying to anyone.
So in the minds of everybody else, we look at it. As me as a parent, I looked at it, didn't pay it any attention, kept it moving. What everybody don't understand is they gotta go through seeing your daughter submerged in water with pills and shit floating and on the floor, and taking your baby girl, trying to save her life.
One of the things that's going to be set by this is precedent. And when you look at a man who's being charged like this, what does that give an ordinary man who's not of stature and don't have the ability to draw resources to have 4 attorneys? And all of a sudden he's made with these allegations. How then does he fight it? How then does he prepare himself for this Me Too movement and as we move forward?
Precedents.
I'm just saying though, I hope everybody was taking notes. I hope everybody was taking notes. I hope everybody was writing down what's going on. And the reason why I say this is because this is just part 1. We got 3 more parts to go. 3 more parts to go. So I hope people was taking notes. Because after every one, I'm going to ask you, what did you get out of that? I want to know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was one of the ones that he called, and I got him too and Sylvia in the show. I mean, in a show, in a documentary. I asked to be pulled out of it because I got wind of what it was about, and I didn't like what it was about. So I asked to be pulled out of it, and Shabazz allowed me to get out. So my question is, what did y'all get out of this? What did y'all unpack from this? Because I'm only showing this for a reason. And this is for the new people, but I haven't seen none of this because, you know, you've seen some people say, I've never seen this before. Yeah. If this was allowed, because Ann Donnelly didn't want this to be shown in New York, and she said no. So if this was allowed to be shown in New York, 3 of the 6 testimonies have been destroyed already. And as it go along, y'all gonna see how deep it goes. Now, Prima was giving y'all play-by-play, setting y'all up, and some of the new people was texting me like, Dana, what is Prima talking about? Well, you had to be there because everything she's saying was factual. Everything that was going on is factual. They lined up with the Olsen twins trying to set me up, not to mention that the Olsen twins went live in 2008 and said that that was 100% R. Kelly on the tape. Then you come back in 2019 and try to defend them. But that wasn't none of my business. I let people make up their mind. See, in the beginning in 2018, that at the end of 2018, I was doing a lot of talking. And I was, you know, telling people what should be going on. And at the same time, me and Team Truth was going back and forth. And I birthed a lot of pages. But now I ain't doing no talking. It's enough evidence out there now for people to make up their mind, to see the truth. See, there's a method to my madness. And when I told y'all in 2021 that I'm going to spin that block, I never said when. But now, if you pay attention, something must be happening in the R. Kelly case now, and for me to just come back and just start playing all of this. The question is, what's going on? You know what I mean? And look, Shorty said, and this is what I love. Shorty said, my guilty opinion about RSK still have not changed. Great. And I'm going to tell you why I say great. Because my job is not to persuade anybody. My job is to show facts and truth and let you make up your mind for yourself. That's my job. My job is not to change nobody's mind. But I have an open platform so people can come. They can speak their mind, speak their truths, that they can speak whatever. As long as it's, controllable on your end, because I ain't trying to control nobody. They already done put the law out there. Oh, DanaJay trying to control people. I ain't trying to control nobody. What I'm trying to do is get a sense of understanding of people who should know who they are advocating for. A lot of people jump out there and say, oh no, I'm advocating and for R. Kelly. R. Kelly is not on trial. Robert Sylvester Kelly penis is on trial. Robert Sylvester Kelly money is on trial. Robert Sylvester Kelly morals is on trial. R. Kelly is Sony. Robert Sylvester Kelly is Joanne. That's the difference. And people don't understand that. Robert Sylvester Kelly belongs to Joanne and whoever that guy was. R. Kelly belongs to Sony. So when I asked y'all this 4 years ago, who are y'all supporting? And when y'all said R. Kelly, I got quiet. And people like, what? Now I just gave y'all the revelation 3 years later. If you advocating and for R. Kelly, take your corporate ass and go be with Sony. If you are advocating for Robert Sylvester Kelly, then yeah, that's the human. Or no, I'm sorry. That's not the human. That's the man. The human is R. Kelly. No, I'm sorry, I'm lying there. The person is R. Kelly. The man is Robert Sylvester Kelly. The human is who they trying to describe in public opinion. Now I got it right. Now I got it right. So, Real Talk Express, what's up, bro? So I put it out there. When you are advocating, know what you're advocating for. It's a reason why I can't go back and forth with the dummies and shut them up no more. Trust me, I wouldn't want nothing else better than to get on here and talk about who's a rat. And talk about who slapped who and who got black eyes and who got hit with the candle holder. You know, I would love to do that. But I see something far more important, but it needs to be handled. And I'll say this, Sky Zone, keep your head up high. Don't let no idiot who can't buy you a candy bar get you upset. And you know, I ain't gonna let it get too out of hand. And before I jump back in under my Uncle Howdy page and we go to blows. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this for a little bit because we got a new call-in number, right? So just for a little bit, I want to hear from you about what you just saw. Call in 470. I don't know about heart, so don't kill me. 470-278-8301. 470-238-8301. Call in. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you, whether it's for or against. I want to hear from you. Ooh. I remember one time, as soon as I put that calling up there, now because of people doing stupid things and saying stupid things, you know, certain things don't be matriculating no more. But we gonna get it. Let's see. Shorty, thanks for joining. At the end of the day, according to the law, surviving R. Kelly, court as witnesses, it's a court and jury turn. Facts, mistrial. Facts. They trying to flag. There's no need to flag. I ain't talking about nobody. I'm just putting a thing in a thing. As Levi. I don't know why I said that. Other motherfuckers came out talking about they got people to lie, not us. The fuck. Facts. We ain't get nobody to lie. We didn't have no bus drivers. We ain't had no friends. We ain't got no managers. We ain't got nobody to lie. We just us. But that's how I look at it. We just us. So, and then it's funny because when Lindsay came out talking, by her saying that she's connected to Rob, it triggered a whole nother lady. You know what I mean? And then she started coming out talking about her daughter. I'm listen. That's why I say you have to be careful. Nikki M, I need to talk to you today. When I get off, call me, Nikki. That's why I say you got to be careful when you talking about situations because you don't know what's going on and you don't know who is going to trigger. You don't know that. Right. We ain't going by no facts, no emotions. We going by law. Only law. So if you want to call in 470-278-8301. I want to hear from you. If not, y'all know I can get up off here. Because one thing I'm not going to do is stay over on my time no more. So if y'all want to call in, call in. That's why I went and got the new phone line for everybody to call in. Nikki M in the building. That's one busy lady right there. So look, what I'm gonna do. That's what you was gonna call in. Man, Prima call in and we're gonna have a whole nother live. I'm gonna tell you that now. So since nobody want to call in, that's fine. Because some people just might not want to talk. So since nobody want to call in, I'm gonna go here. Go support the book called Kelly Chronicles. Lord, forgive us all. A lot of people were saying that they wanted to get the book off of Wix and they couldn't get it. Now you can get it off of Amazon. Amazon. The paperback is $24.99. The audio book right now for the holidays is free with your Audible trial. Also on Kindle, Kindle Unlimited is free. Read with Kindle Unlimited to also enjoy access to over 4 million more titles. $9.99 to buy. So it's $10 on Kindle Unlimited. I believe it's the same. I believe it's $17 on audiobook. And for the paperback, $24.99. Go support this brother, man. Go support this brother. I'm sorry. Right here it says $17.46 with audiobook. Go support this brother. Now, it says this is a compelling story about child molestation and emotional distress in the Kelly family. From rags to riches, stardom and fame, and the relentlessness of a mother who battled with poverty and dealt with many stressors. She tried to raise her children to the best of her ability and made many sacrifices to give her kids a fighting chance in this life in order to overcome all of the wrong hands in the deck of cards that we were dealt as children. Even now, she is still teaching us right from wrong as a strong Black woman who keeps her faith in God. In Matthew 20:16, the last will be first and the first shall be last. She instilled the Bible in our DNA and told us that there's nothing that we cannot be in this world as long as we put God first. The trials and tribulations we go through in this life are only a test to increase our faith in God and become a testimony. This is my story. Carrie Kelly. You see, 2023, Carrie Kelly. So it's published. You see the author, Carrie Kelly. Listening length, 6 hours and 3 minutes. Narrator, Carrie Kelly. Audible release date, November the 8th, 2023. The publisher is who? Carrie Kelly. So when you want to pirate the book, understand this. He have all rights. And it's his book. Let me see what y'all saying here. Let me see what y'all saying here. Dana keep telling these people. I keep telling people these frauds been exposing themselves. Everything is there. Right. That's why I don't gotta do nothing. I just record everything and then play it back for them. I've said enough. You know they gonna be typing real hard just seeing me in the chat. Right. Hey, Prima, you know they terrified of that. They terrified of that. And I gotta release part 2 to the interview with me. Facts, they scared of the receipts. They terrified. Gemini Don, that's because the truth is out. Facts. Amen and salute to Carry on his endeavors. Right. Everybody, man, look, you team up with a friend, each one of y'all get $12.50. You go get a book. Y'all both can share it. Y'all get a Kindle. You get it this week, I get it next week. You get it this, you know what I mean? Then they go and panel up and start talking in circles and shit. But trust and believe, let me hear my name on God. I'm just lining up videos. That in Prima, and that's the best thing you could have told me to do is just line up videos. I know a lot of the Dream Team women have been saying, Dana, you got enough. Just line them up. And I was like, no, they not going to want to see that. Man, listen, I'm lining up all videos. I'm lining up all videos. And that's all they're going to do is just try to take my channel. That's why I have all my videos spread out now. Because when they tried to cripple one channel, and you can't cripple them all. And then I got them in my data bank. Can't do it. My problem is I be forgetting the names of these joints. That's my problem. I be forgetting the names. But look, I'm up out of here. Y'all have a good day. Dana J gone. And to all my haters out there, understand this.
This is not the type of tea I want. It's over for you. This is not the type of tea I want. It's over for you.
When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other.
I don't like to waste time on stupid conversation. There's no profit in that. So if I'm around people that are always complaining with no solutions, then I'm wasting real estate in my brain for what I need to project. And what I project in my brain is what I project in my reality. So that real estate only has to be for evolution, things that are going to help me get where I got to go. You understand? Help me evolve. So if my conversation with you makes me stagnate, we don't have too much conversation either. I don't have no time for no stupid ass conversation.
In broad day, pull pop it and buck the chrome. At the trial, I'ma tell my lawyer to be R. Kelly and say, I don't see nothing wrong. Nigga better talk to me like he wanna live before the burner clap. Cause once it's up, it get hot for you. Bitch, you big one with a thermostat. And you can run if you want because the stick got range, so I ain't really worried about it. And I don't got good aim, so if you stand in the crowd, I'ma point it at everybody. Hey, look, fully automatic with the titties on it, nigga. I can't even seek a settlement. The chopper go they got a speech impediment. Dog, I'm a lethal nigga. I'm dripping ether. I defeating the deceased nigga. I'ma let the butt of this AR sit on your face. You gon' think it's Rakishi, nigga. It's about to get drastic for you. I'ma grab a strap, click, clack, and blast a 9. As soon as I stretch his ass, I'ma call the police, tell him Mr. Fantastic died. Some shit you ain't hardly seen. I'ma stalk a beam, let it punch in your heart and spleen. Now we got bad blood, like mosquitoes realizing that they didn't get Charlie Sheen. I got a new 380. I'ma pop this bitch and disperse to my hands tender. Check out the original clip, put a dick at the bottom, and now it's a transgender. I get a drop on this nigga. I pull up and pop on the nigga. I let out the stock on the stick. I'm rocking it. I like to flow with your ass if I pull out the mop on this nigga. Block is a finishing move. This hoe's the off his ass out in broad day. Pull pop it and
Just be send me to jail.
Yeah.
The fucking nigga in the ass.
It's for them internet motherfuckers is out there meddling in other people's business.
I ain't scared the fucking nigga in the ass.
Not all bloggers, you know who you are. Niggas and bitches said that we would never make it. What they talking about? Conquest and religion gave them bitches something to talk about. They tried to stop the book, but they can do it. Now that book is out. I'm gonna make them take back everything they said about their mind. These bitches out there lying on the player, they be chasing clout. They never talk about the tea they spilling coming from their house. They all up in your business talking loud with that big old mouth. 9 times out of 10, don't know what they talking about. I know y'all believe in us, but it's only yourself to doubt. If I was you, I'd be trying to get out, take another route. That can get you fucked up. I was out there trying to run your mouth. I see you hide behind that keyboard, cause niggas wanna take you out. Yeah, we gon' give you bitches something to talk about. We see you running off like diarrhea at the mouth. Them clicks and lights on your channel about to fade out. Stump them roaches, get that braid and kill them all now. Yeah, we gon' give you bitches something to talk about. We see you running off like diarrhea at the mouth. Them clicks and lights on your channel about to fade out. Stump them roaches, get that braid and kill them all
you
now.
old broke ass bomb bitch, nigga, come and get you some. Fucking bitches off of Kel's name, cause they slow and dumb. Woman beating ass nigga, bet you won't fight a man. Running up on bro, trying to take a pic and shake his hand. That's why he won't deal with you, never saw you as a man. You and your whole entourage full of fucking scam. Making threats to my my fam, that's the wrong move, boy. Doxing people kin to me, you think that shit is cool, boy? Spreading lies, saying we started this, you broke the rules, boy. Drop that location, have you shaking in your boots, boy. Don't make me call them truths, boy. They posted on that roof, boy. Sending pictures to your enemies to show that proof, boy.
Yeah, we gon' give you bitches something to talk about. We see you running off like diarrhea at the mouth. Them police and lights on your channel about to fade out. Stump them roaches, get that braid and kill them all now. Yeah, we gon' give you bitches something to talk about. We see you running off like diarrhea at the mouth. Them police and lights on your channel about to fade out. Stump them roaches, get that braid and kill them all now. I see y'all coming at my brothers and my family, that's a no-no. Chi-Town finest, that's my sister and she trained to go. DanaJay, my brother, to the dream team about to blow. Haters in the bushes every night just to watch them glow. Get some commentary on your own, bitch. Stop stealing the shit. Talking all tough on YouTube, but you ain't killing shit. You got some gay tendencies, the whole world know you like the dick. You said it out your own mouth, now who really is the bitch? Oh, police ass nigga, and we know you a snitch. Broke ass, bum ass, mad cause we filthy rich. A morphodite ass nigga, got a stick in the click. With no testosterone, the stronger side of you is the bitch. Yeah, we gon' give you bitches something to talk about. We see you running off like diarrhea at the mouth. Them police and lights on your channel about to fade out. Stump them roaches, get that braid and kill them all now. Yeah, we gon' give you bitches something to talk about. We see you running off like diarrhea at the mouth. Them police and lights on your channel about to fade out. Stump them roaches, get that braid and kill them all now. Yeah. You motherfuckers play too many motherfucking games. Me and my crew over here laughing at y'all motherfuckers. Y'all funny as hell. Y'all actually should have won in comedy. You know it's like, y'all, a small percentage of the YouTube space. It's like we in a big ass motherfucking abandoned ass house. Got ratchet ass hoes talking about shit. Then we got rats. We got motherfucking roaches. We got all type of motherfucking critters crawling around this motherfucker. Get that motherfucking raid out. We finna go to war with you motherfucking rodents, anacondas, snakes. Now do some commentary on that, bitch.
Oh, lip boxing 7 hour on YouTube ass, no life having, no job having ass, bitch.
I'm talking about Carrie, you know when I did the thing with the book, reading the book. No, I didn't read the book, but he was doing the book. That is the one. It's in my members only channel. I mean, my members only video. It's in my members only. So those who have membership can go look at it there in the membership, in Infamous Sylvia membership.
I deal with this shit on the way out, baby. Real talk.
You can take a look at it there.
Just be send me there's always the same one, but it's all good. Just be send me to jail. I ain't scared the fucking nigga in the ass. Send me to jail. I ain't scared the fucking nigga in the ass.